Hi,
Okay.
everybody.
Hi. Hi, everybody. Pat here. Tonight, we are very excited to have Kang with us from all the way from Penang. And okay, well, Casey, you were a chemical engineer before?
Yep.
Hmm.
Still
Chemical
am
engineer. Okay.
still want to listen.
I was a chemical engineer too
Mm.
before I became a lawyer, but that's another story. But anyway, all right, I'll let you introduce yourself. Okay, I guess you can tell your story and everything. What you can talk about tonight?
ZS.
What was that?
Talking about
Oh, okay,
lifespan, R square, and U span.
okay. Youth span over here in the U.S. is youth, just youth,
Mm-hmm.
right? Okay, okay. Everybody, welcome to our Wednesday night Farmer special. And here's our speaker, Casey Kang, all the way from Penang, Malaysia. And
Hello.
yeah. Casey and Willing, our leaders, big leaders in Penang. And you are what? COE 1, 2?
One.
You're COE anyway. COE, okay? Yeah. All right. So go ahead. The floor is yours.
Hi, everybody. Good morning here from Malaysia. We are now in Penang. Just had our breakfast, and I can see that over there, I should say good evening, everybody. So it's very exciting to be here. This is my first time sharing in this session, so a little bit nervous still. But anyway, give yourselves a lot of 8888, a lot of flower, a lot of cherry blossom, a lot of sunshine. Just put whatever that makes you happy in the chat, yeah, so that I can see the participation. And thank you very much to Pat and Margaret. I'm very honored to be invited here. In fact, when Margaret asked me, I was like, huh? Because I'm not a natural speaker. But you see, because she called, so of course, I'm happy to do it. I just want to share with you that with such fantastic products that we have experienced, even though we are not good speakers, we are able to share because I always tell myself and my team that all we need to do is to share from our heart, how we feel about the products, and it will become a fantastic workshop or event or a Zoom, right? So does that happen to you when you are, asked to share something and all that, and you feel that, oh, even though I do not know how to do a training and whatever, but I just have to share something that I feel from my heart, and it will be a great one. How many of you feel that? Give me an 8888. And how many of you have felt the fantastic benefits of life supplements from Pharmanex and H-Log? Give me another round of 8888. How many of you have felt it? Okay, I see a lot of 8888 here. All right, can you type? Can you type? We can say anything we want, right? So can you type? How do you feel about the Pharmanex or the H-Log supplements? How do you feel? Give me a few words, some emoji, few words. It bring back your mojo. It makes you feel confident. What does it give you? Describe in a few words. How do you feel? Okay, so let's see at the chat here. All right, I see some response now. Thank you so much, Dr. Jenny, energetic, Daniel, feel good. Come on, everybody, we want to make this a session, something fun and interactive. If not, it'll be boring. We cannot do this boring stuff with Pat and Margaret. They are fun people. All right, keep it going. Wow, jerking movement. Come on, let's keep it going. Okay, so we have 73 people here. So while we hear more from you, yes, keep it coming. I'm going to turn on my slides. All right. So today, this is the topic. Yeah, let's live young and healthy with Life Pack, H-Log R square. And here we call it H-Log Youth Man, and in the US, it is called Youth, right? So Who has taken the U span before, or U before? Give me 1, 1, 1, 1. Who has taken R square before, or still taking it? Give me 2, 2, 2, 2. Who has taken life pack? Right? Give me 3, 3, 3, 3. I cannot see the chat. Okay. All right. And I want to know, how many years have you been taking life pack? I know we have many oldies here. How many years have you been taking life pack? I've been taking this for 22 years, 20 years. Yeah. So how many years have you been taking life pack? Wow, 30, May. Amazing. 10 years. All right. All right. I see you, Xiaojun, 17 years. Oh my God, 30 years. How many years have you been taking life pack? Wow. All right. How many years have you been taking age lock supplements? How many years? All right. So can you see from the chat? It is really, really amazing. So who am I to share with you? You've been taking it for so many years. Wow. Wow. Congratulations. No wonder you guys look young and energetic. All right. So a little bit about myself. Where's the click to share? Oh, okay, got it. So over here in Malaysia, Penang, myself is Casey, and my husband here, you can see his hand with the muscle. It's willing. So both of us are in Penang, Malaysia, and we have been running this new skin business for 20 great years. We love the products. We love the business opportunity. Yeah, and myself, I'm a chemical engineer, and same as Pat. And how do I click to the next one? Okay, got it here. Okay, so back then, before we started New Skin business, I and Willing, we were engineers. So I had been working, morning till night, and I did not have enough time with my daughter. So back then, she was 2 or 3 years old. So you could see that the tired face after come back from work. Back then, I had to wear uniform to work. So you can see that so tired. And then in the evening, I wanted to play with my kid, but it was like so exhausted. Yeah. So how many of you understand that being a working mom, it is so exhausting. So I can understand when Pat say that about your grandkids, your children, having kids and dogs, puppies. Yeah, really, really exhausting. So daytime employee, nighttime mother. And it was a wish of mine to be able to spend more time with my kid, and still not having to ask for pocket money from husband. I'm able to have my own financial independence. So that's always been my wish. And one day we were invited by my sister Stephanie to a talk. We went reluctantly just for support, but surprisingly, my husband, Willing, he has the wisdom and vision to see this opportunity as something that I have been looking for. So he raised his hand immediately after the business talk and said that he wants to get started. And I was like, why are we doing this business? We are fine. We were engineers. Income was good, right? So he told me that that's what I was looking for, to be able to spend more time with kids and still have a full-time income. And I was like, no, not this. I don't mind doing other stuff, but not direct selling, right? And sales is not my cup of tea. It's not his cup of tea anyway. So why are we in this? And this is about skincare. It is about supplements. We are not into this industry. We are engineers. So you know what? He went ahead to get started. Yeah, so that's how we got started. So I tried to stop him. He went ahead to start. And then, but if I don't get started together with him, he doesn't move. So we are like, you do it. I push you, you pull me. I push you, you pull me. And that's how we got started. And when we started, we were very clear that the products are good because we have tried the products before. And another thing that we are very clear is this is direct selling industry where a lot of people have this, stigma or negative emotion about. So we wanted to do it in a professional way such that we do not do something that we do not want other people to do onto us. Yeah, so we wanted to do it with a good culture. So thanks to my husband's vision, we started the business, and within 2 years, the income grew higher than my salary. So yay! Yeah, that's my dream, to be able to resign from my work and become a full-time mom and still have a full salary from New Skin, even though it was run part-time. And then on the 4th year, the income grew higher than his salary, right? So my husband also turned from a full-time engineering manager to become a full-time dad. So that's our story. Yeah, and so back then you look at us, it's very different from how we look like now, right? Back in 2003. If you find that I look younger than back in 2003, give me some love, some flower. Yeah. So I'm very, very thankful to the opportunity and the products. And now we have 3 kids. One is 25. The one on the left-hand side has now grown up to be a young adult at 25, and we have another 2 at 9 and 10. And later on, I'm going to share that these 2 kids are our age-lock babies. All right. And I'm very thankful to our uplines, including Pat and Margaret, and all the uplines here. Margaret, Joseph, Jeanette, Philip, and Carissa and Tai Chi. So they taught me a lot, and yeah, and they also taught me that it is not just a business where we are creating abundance. It is also a business where we are making friends, we're having fun, and we are growing and developing ourselves together. Yeah, and that was back then in our first Team Elite trip. So when we were running this business, we worked very hard, but and we were not Team Elite yet. And one year there was a 25th year anniversary, and it was announced that it's gonna be a cruise, yeah, on I think it's a Baltic cruise. Yeah, so it is a 25th year anniversary of New Skin. So we saw this cruise, and I was like, oh my God, we have never been on a cruise before, let alone a 5-star cruise paid by New Skin. So we wanted to go on this trip. So that was the reason why we started to qualify for Team Elite. Yeah, and guess what? This year's Team Elite next month is gonna be another cruise as well. So we are very excited about cruises, free cruises. Yeah. So when we run for Team Elite for this particular cruise, we remember that it was a very, very happy journey, because what we are looking for is something very exciting, something fun. You know, it is a holiday trip, right? So we found out that that particular one year when we went for Team Elite, it was the happiest year that we fight in our New Skin. It was still a fight, but it was so happy. So we decide that in this entrepreneurship, we need to go for something that we are happy for. Before that, we are trying to avoid pain, meaning the pain of not enough time with our kid, pain of being an employee, pain of no time freedom. But when we decide to go for something fun or a big pleasure like a cruise, it becomes such a happy journey. So we decided that have a happy entrepreneurship with New Skin, growing it out of love, and create a culture of positive energy. Yeah. So I hope that for you who are in the business, can I know who among you are in this Zoom and are doing this business? Please give me a 1111. I hope that you have that in you. Okay, happiness, love, and a culture of positive energy, and we make a difference to more people. Okay, if you are here as a consumer, if you're here as a consumer, that means you're taking the products, but you're not running the business. It is fine. Welcome here as well. Give me a 2222 if you're here using the products but not running the business. Give me a 2222, please. And if you're here not starting on the products yet, not starting on the business yet, it is fine. Welcome. Yeah, and give me a 3333. So if you're here not starting any business or products yet, yeah, give me a 3333 so I know who you are. Right? So I hope that throughout this presentation, we continue to have this interaction. Can I see some 2222 and any 3333? Or you can put 3333 on behalf of your friend, yeah? All right. So this is 2024 over in Malaysia. We had launched TRME. Yeah, US no TRME yet, right? Any TRME in US? So our 3 adults in our family went on TRME together. So that was me at the left-hand side, our daughter who's 25, and Willing. Yeah. So it is amazing that throughout this 20 years, it helped our family, not just in terms of time and financial, but also in terms of health, fitness, and hold our family together. And our daughter at 25 years old now is in Melbourne, and she's running this business part-time as well. Okay, I'm looking at more 1111, 2222, and 3333. So today's topic, it is about my favorite supplement, Life Pack, Age Lock Youth, and A short R squared. All right. So let's talk about life pack first. 20 years ago, even before we started New Skin, I am already a believer in multivitamins. Yeah, because when I was a kid, my mom, who is a very good cook, she cooked a lot. Every single meal, she cooked a lot. So we have a variety of food. You know, Chinese, right? We have rice, and then we will have soup. We will have vegetable dishes. We'll have protein dishes, and not just one type of protein, but a few types of protein, a few types of vegetable, because we have a big family of 6 sisters. So my mom cooked a lot, and my mom has a lot of health magazine at home. Yeah, so I read those when I was a little girl. And I learned that in every meal, you need to have 28 types of food. You know, it could be garlic, shrimp, rice, chicken, you know, onion. So 28 types of food in every single meal in order to make it complete, so that you're able to provide nutrition, essential nutrition. Yeah, not by the way convenient, but it is essential for our daily lives. Yeah. So why are they essential? Yeah, why are they essential? Because our whole body, it is not a robot. We need something to make it run. And as a chemical engineer, we know that there are a lot of biochemical processes in our body. So you need raw material to make it run, right? So they are essential. I give you an example. We need vitamin C, and there's like every single country's government health ministry would have made an analysis and find out that what is the minimum of a recommended allowance, right? Every single day. So every day we need a certain amount of vitamin C. Yeah, but dogs, yeah, our dogs, they don't need vitamin C. Right? Do you see dogs eating fruits and vegetable? They don't, but we need vitamin C, and the only source of vitamin C is from fruit and vegetable. The reason is because dog can make vitamin C inside their body, but human being cannot. So we need to derive it from external food. Dog doesn't need to. But you notice that dogs, they do eat grass when they are sick, right? Because they have a natural ability to know that when they need extra vitamin C, that is beyond what their body can produce. So there are certain amount of nutrients that we need every single day. And I'm not a nutrition. I do not know how much, and I cannot get it all from the daily food. When I went to the college, I did not live at home anymore, so I was not able to get the 28 types of nutrient in my food every single day already. So I started to take multivitamins. And back then in my early 20s, I went to the pharmacy. I will look for, you know, multivitamins, and then I will stand there for a long time. I did not know which one to choose. There are different prices, different ingredients. So I just, based on my limited knowledge about nutrition, I just choose this and that. So I take multivitamins all the time. And of course, you know, there are I was concerned about what if there are like bad ingredient or toxins in our multivitamins, because multivitamins are extract, they are concentrated. So if there are bad ingredient inside, they are also concentrated. And if you take it for long term, it might accumulate in our body, in our liver, and you cannot expel of it. So I was concerned about that back then. And do you know how I addressed this concern? Yeah, I was not in New Skin yet. I addressed this concern from jumping one brand to another, so that you are not accumulating this particular toxin in your body. Yeah, so that's how I handle that that challenge. So when I was introduced to New Skin, I look at the multivitamins. I was so excited. And I was like, wow, this is what I was looking for. Yeah. So first of all, it is the company's product philosophy, all of the good, none of the bad. In fact, that was the first thing that attracted me to this business platform, because I know that many people will say that they are good. You know, I'm not interested because everybody say that they are good. Yeah, back then I was not a consumer. I was not even doing the business yet. I was the 333 person. So any 333 person there in this Zoom, not a consumer, also not doing the business yet. So I was critical, right? But they say that they are none of the bad. And I was like, wow, you know, none of the bad, meaning there's no single ingredient that is bad in the product. So that's a product philosophy, all of the good, none of the bad. So if they say that they are none of the bad, I want to ask a lot of questions. because I'm very interested. No company ever told me that they are none of the bad ingredient. So I asked a lot of questions with my sponsor, but she could not answer me. So I asked the product specialist with New Skin, and I was surprised that they have these services that they are able to answer my question. And I started to take Life Pack because I was looking for a variety of multivitamins that is really complete. Okay, so I took it, and within I did not feel anything because I did not expect anything from multivitamin. I've been taking it for years and I did not feel anything. I just know that I need it. But in my around 6 or 8 months, I started to remember that whenever I have my monthly menstrual, I was like, hey, it was so natural. I did not feel the usual pain or tiredness when I have my monthly menstrual. Yeah, how many of you also feel the same like me? When you have, I mean, women, when you have your monthly menstrual, you feel tired, sometimes pain, or you feel emotional. How many of you feel that? Give me a 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah. So I did not feel that anymore. And until, many years later, I did not feel that anymore. So that was, I would say, probably the only thing that I feel about Life Pack after taking it for so many years. Yeah. So I was like wondering, how come I've been suffering from that for years? And I thought women's like that lah, just take it. It will be over, right? After the menstrual. But how could it be? So that's why there are a lot of things that actually we need every single day, but we may not have that particular micronutrient enough. We may be deficient of that. So sometimes when we have covered that deficiency, a certain not to say ailment, but a certain health challenges we might have that is not considered a sickness will be gone. So I would suggest that you take Life Pack if you have not tried it, because it will fill up all the micronutrient gaps that you might have. And you never know, what kind of person you will become. Like me, whenever I have my menstrual, for that 2 or 3 days, I feel energetic and I feel normal. To me, that is a big difference that it makes in me. And later on, I've introduced Life Pack to many more women, and they felt the same, yeah, many months later. So that's how I got to know Life Pack. Okay. And when I look at Life Pack philosophy and ingredient, this is the second thing I was very impressed with this company. When I take multivitamin, I was just looking for multivitamins. I might be lack of this, and what I might be lack of this, but in a Life Pack, the formula is being created with the end in mind. With the end in mind. Daniel, I'll answer your question later, yeah? So what is the end in mind? Now, how many of you have been taking multivitamin? Regardless of New Skin or Life Pack, you've been taking multivitamin just like me, even before or all the time. Can you give me a 1? How many of you have been taken multivitamins? Calcium, vitamin C, in the past. Give me a 1. Okay, even before New Skin. Okay, so I've been taking multivitamins, but this particular multivitamins, it is created with the end in mind. Now, why are we taking multivitamins? Of course, you want to be healthy, but what do you mean by healthy? Able to walk, your blood test is normal, is healthy. So in New Skin's point of view, you want to prevent top health problem in the world. So it has already have the ends in mind. So what are the top health problem that we should try to prevent? So there are 7. So number 1, it is related to heart problem. Yeah, that is most people's concern, especially men. Yeah. And number 2, we call it antioxidant formula because we try to be legal here. Pat, how much can I say? So anyway, it is to protect our cells. So it is a cell protection. Yeah. So number 2, it is for cell protection. And number 3, it is a lot of people are having glucose metabolism problem. So the third reason of Life Pack's formulation is to help prevent that glucose metabolism problem. And number 4, many people, when they are aging, they also have bone problem. So Life Pack is already a comprehensive bone formula. Yeah. And then it is address immune system. Yeah, we need that to fight our invaders like virus and bacteria. And it is also an anti-aging formula. And number 7, it is for nutrient deficiency. So whenever I take multivitamin, I was only looking for nutrient deficiency, number 7 over there. But Life Pack, right from the beginning, it is already to prevent this top problem. I mean, a lot of multivitamins are being created by many companies out there. They find that people need this, people need that, so they put it in that formula, and then they make marketing material and say that, oh, it has vitamin C. It is to prevent this immune system problem. But Life Pack come from the end in mind. What do we want to prevent? And then only they put that nutrients in there. So this philosophy of Life Pack, from a person who liked to study multivitamin, I was really, really impressed back then, 20 years ago. All right. So, for me, when I talk to my friends about Life Pack, if I have just a piece of paper, that's how I explain. Okay. So you can see that just a very simple thing like Life Pack, it helps to address all these health problems. Okay, not sickness, but health problem. Okay, so Life Pack comes in sachets like this. This is a Malaysia formula, so it's a bit different from different countries, right? So just one day, 2 packets, you get all the nutrients that you need. Now, this is not a complete meal because you're supposed to take your own meal. It is believed that even you have taken your normal meals, you might be deficiency of something. For example, every single day, a woman need 1,000 milligram of calcium. When you take 2 packets of Life Pack, it only gives you 500 milligram. It doesn't give you all because you're supposed to have another 500 milligram from your food, yeah. But if you feel that you need more, like a menopausal woman, you know, then you might need to take, for example, a bone formula. So Life Pack, it is for you to address nutrient deficiency with other food that you are taking. All right. And the good news is Life Pack has been, we call it as SCS certified, carotenoid scanner certified. That means when you take the products, you will surely be able to see improvement in your antioxidant score by the S3 scanner. So it is a measurable difference. Yeah. So I'm very excited about this Life Pack. Even after 20 years, I'm still taking it every single day. Yeah. So it's my family. All right. So another products that I want to introduce you is the Age Lock series. Now, these are my 2 kids. So I'm now 53 years old. And when I was 42, I had my second baby, Jay Hans. And then when I was 44, I had my third one, JL. Yeah, so it was really, really a blessing. And now they are 11 and 9 years old. So a lot of people ask me why you had your kids so late. Yeah, the answer is we were like working very hard in a new skin, and then I forgot that we need to deliver the second baby. Actually, we were like delaying it. So my first baby was at 28 years old when I was at 28. And then I thought that it's so easy for women to conceive, right? So I was not concerned about this. It's not in my mind until when we have reached a certain age, like 37, 38. I thought, hey, it's time to have the second one. So when I wanted to try for a second kid, wow, it's not easy. It's not like, you know, it's like it doesn't strike. So we've been using a lot of many ways, adjustment and all that to try to have a second baby, and it did not happen. So while we were adjusting and all that, R Square was having a limited time offer back in Malaysia. That was 2014. If you remember, 2014 was when H Block R Square was pre-launched into Malaysia and also maybe in your region as well, around 2013, 2014. So I tried only first month on this, and I was pregnant. Seriously, I was pregnant. So that was my A-Shot baby. Yeah, and so I was very happy. Dream came true. So I had my second one, and I thought that's it. So when this second one was only 13 months old, and I was still breastfeeding, and sometimes they say that breastfeeding women is not fertile. You will not be able to have baby when you are breastfeeding. I mean, pregnant when you are breastfeeding, but U-Span launch. So I look at the ingredient in U-Span. They are all natural food. Yeah. So yeah, this is a New Skin's official anti-aging supplement. So I gave it a try. So that was 2016 when U-Span was LTO, limited time offer or pre-launch into Malaysia. So I tried for only 1 month, and I was pregnant again with my third baby. So yeah, of course you don't depend on only supplements to have kids lah. But yes, so that's how I have my second, and a blessing of the third one. Really, really amazing. Until today, I still feel really, really amazed. Yeah. So that's why they are my favorite products. I mean, my favorite kids, my favorite products as well. So a little bit about ageLOC, about ageLOC. So back in 2014, when we heard that Nu Skin is coming out with another division called ageLOC, we were so look forward to it. Yeah, and the whole point of ageLOC is very different from all other supplements that we have been hearing from. Today we might sort of used to it already, but back then it was so impactful. It was really game changing. Until today, it is still game changing. It's just that I've been in the business for 20 years. I talk about this every single day. So sometimes it becomes a norm. But actually, come to think about it, it is such a game changing supplement. So it was known that these two ladies, they are actually two ladies, and they are twins. So twins have the same genes, but because of different exposure to the environment, even twins might end up looking different. Yeah, so we know that research on genetically identical twins shows that environment and lifestyle can influence how the genes are expressed, causing one twin to age faster than the other. So Nu Skin back then has a study with LiveGen technologies, and it is found out that there are two groups of monkeys. One group of monkey were given normal food. Another group of monkey, they were given less food by about 30%. However, they do not have nutrient deficiency. And after 10 years, after 20 years, after 30 years, it was found out that the group of monkeys that were given less food but no malnutrition, they actually appear to look younger. They have less diseases, and they are more energetic. And they don't have, even if you look at the fur, right? So they look healthy and energetic, the one at the left-hand side. So it was found out that their genes are also expressed differently through the gene chip matrix. And this study has been going on for many years, and it was such a breakthrough, because if you are able to have our genes, which is our very important, our root, our genes is our root, to be able to express younger, it is actually a major discovery. So this study is now officially called CR, caloric restriction. So calorie restriction is now the only anti-aging, the only way that you can actually reduce to be able to become younger at the genes expression level. It is the only one in the world. If you go and Google CR, yeah, calorie restriction, and the name is, it is already a standard name in the anti-aging world, CR. Yeah, if you search CR or anti-aging, you're able to see a lot of people talk about calorie restriction, CR, and all that. And all of that actually comes from this study. Even today, when people talk about intermittent fasting and it is good for slimming or anti-aging and all that, it is also come from the concept of CR. So can you imagine that this LiveGen technology is the one that discovered CR, and Nu Skin has already officially bought over this LiveGen technologies many years ago, and this study become our study. I feel very blessed because I'm not a scientist. I did not invest money on buying up this company. However, I'm able to be the exclusive distributor for such an amazing science. Okay, so so a lot of anti-aging products, they talk about taking care of signs of aging, like you have a leaky tap, you have a leaky tap, and you mop away, you mop away the water, right? But what about our ageLOC way is simply turn off the tap, yeah, solve the problem at the root cause. So yes, so how do we solve the problem at the root cause? We go into genes, we identify what are the ways that we are able to make our genes express into a younger state, just like the monkeys. Okay, so now Nu Skin has back then we have 30 years of experience on nutrition. So what Nu Skin does is it use its knowledge on nutrition to be able to help to identify target and reset genes to make it go back to the younger state. Whereas the monkey use calorie restriction, we mimic calorie restriction by using nutrition. Okay, and this study is already in Discovery Channel. Discovery Channel does not promote product. You need to have solid science to be able to go into Discovery Channel, and we were already there. Okay, so this is what I meant. New Skin has ingredient library that it has collected over the years, and it has research on many millions of data points to understand which particular ingredient is able to reset which particular genes to go back to its normal state. So I give you an example. H-log R square was the first product being researched and commercialized under this H-log series, this H-log R square. So this particular example is actually the ingredient is actually become H-log R square ingredient already. So what happened is at the left-hand side, you see that there are 52 genes of a certain organ of us that actually look like this at the younger state. However, the same genes will look different when they are older. Okay, so many different ingredients were being researched and checked, and they found out that through the gene chip matrix, that particular ingredient, number 4, actually is able to reset the genes back to how it was when we are younger. Can you see that ingredient number 4? Yeah, the green color and the red color part, it is matching the genes expression when we were younger, correct? By 97% match, 97%. So then because of that, ingredient 4 is being used as that ingredient, and that ingredient has now become H-log R square. Yeah. So that's what H-log R square is. Okay. It is it has two different bottles. One is to reset our genes to its younger state at daytime. And the genes that we are resetting, the 52 genes we are resetting, happens to be something very important. I said that it's an organ in our body, but it's not an organ. It's not even a cell. It is our battery inside our cell called mitochondria. So it is actually resetting the 52 genes inside the mitochondria to make it express to become younger. So when we are resetting something as important that produce energy like mitochondria, of course, we will create a lot of metabolic waste. Just like any power generator, it will have, pollution, right? So the H-log, the R-square night, it is there to help us to get rid of the metabolic waste inside the cell. As a Southeast Asian, as a Chinese, we hear a lot about detox here and there. So people talk about detox of their intestine, which is a big organ, this detox of their body or liver, which is organ. But we're talking about detox at the cellular level. Have you heard of that? Detox at the cellular level. Yeah, so that's what the H-log R square is. So H-log R square, it is like reset the battery in our phone. Our phone, right? We have battery. And sometimes when your old phone has been used for many years, you try to charge your phone. It takes such a long time to charge up to the max. And then after you have charged it, you are happy to use it. But after a short time, the battery become low again, right? So that's the problem with us, with our battery. And our battery is called mitochondria. So can you imagine if it is a new phone, if it's a latest phone, you're not able to change the battery anymore. You have to change a new phone. So, but us, we cannot change our battery. The battery is inside our cell. So H-log R square helps your battery to become a new battery. So when your battery is new, you can imagine that what will happen, right? The phone will run faster. Even when you play games, it's more accurate and you can hit the target faster, right? So our body circulation is getting better because of a new battery, because of the reset mitochondria. Okay, and then just now I mentioned that we also, when our battery is new, we also create more metabolic waste. So that's why it is 2-in-1. It helps you to get rid of the metabolic waste. Such a smart solution. It doesn't just charge your battery, it helps you to get rid of the waste. Okay. And the ingredients that I mentioned just now in the gene chip matrix, ingredient number 4. So these are the ingredients in the ingredient number 4. Yeah, so they are all based on natural food. Oops. Okay. Oops. I think somebody drew the screen. Okay, so anyway, so imagine back then in 2014, we were very excited about the concept of ageLOC and the first product that was launched under ageLOC called ageLOC R Square. So we want to know that if it's proven, is it a trusted source or not? So it was in the physician desk reference. And you know, when it comes to supplements, of course, by word of mouth, we share about, you know, how it makes us feel and all that. But I also want to know, what does New Skin officially label it as? And if you look at physician desk reference, you look at the description. I know the words is very small if you use your handphone. So it says that ageLOC R Square targets aging at its source to promote physical vigor, mental acuity, and sexual health. Now, this is in physician desk reference. The claim for ageLOC R Square, physical vigor, mental acuity, and sexual health is listed in the physician desk reference. New Skin must have a lot of scientific study to be able to make this official claim. So you can make this official claim for these 3 areas. And then at the same time, it also, I'm reading the description in the physician desk reference. Yeah, it is also neutralize and remove cellular waste and metabolic byproduct, you know, R square 9. Yeah, so I am very, very impressed with the science behind it. Okay, and of course, it is with the Singapore HSA and all the other countries' health science authority as well. Okay, so now, R Square was launched in our region in 2014. That was already 11 years ago. And back then, not many people talk about mitochondria. In fact, I have not heard of any products or supplements out there talk about mitochondria health. But if you were to search mitochondria health today, you can search, I asked my AI, what are the illness affected by aging mitochondria? And the list come out. You know, you can see in this list, you can search by yourself. Alzheimer, Parkinson, you know, all this, and including cancer, it is related to aging mitochondria. And if you are from Taiwan, in Taiwan, there are many doctors or researchers did study lately, the last 4 or 5 years, and it became such a big thing now in the last 1-2 years about how important mitochondria health is. And New Skin already have a product for mitochondria health 11 years ago. That's how forward-thinking this company is. And I'm very, very thankful for this. Okay, and this is a quick video to show you two mice that are equivalent to 96 years old, and how they are. One took ageLOC Vitality, which is R square. Another one is so which one do you want to be? Yeah, it's your choice. So next, I would like to share the next product, U-Span. Now, in Malaysia, R Square and U-Span are packaged together. We call it Ultimate Duo. So in case you see the word ageLOC Ultimate Duo, we are referring to these 2 products packaged and taken together. That's what I do. Because it is, even though they are launched at different timing, but later on it was found out that when you take these 2 together, it has synergistic effect. Okay, so 2 years later, New Skin launched ageLOC U-Span. And to me, I was already very happy with ageLOC R Square because I was pregnant, you know, something that I wanted to have. You know, it made my dream come true. But New Skin launched another ageLOC product. And then I understand that this ageLOC U-Span or Youth is actually officially the anti-aging supplement, not R Square. I mean, R Square it is, Everything you can say anti-aging, even life pack is anti-aging, but officially for anti-aging supplement, it is this youth span, okay? And I was wondering, what else can New Skin create? I was very happy with life pack and other supplements already. I was so happy with R Square. What else can you make? And when it talks about anti-aging, over here in Southeast Asia, there are many people love anti-aging products. And they're the ones that people are taking are either antioxidants, just like life pack. Life pack is also anti-aging because they are antioxidant, or they are taking things like collagen or what do you call it, stem cell and all that. So those are like, in a different category that it has not really proven. So what would a company like New Skin create, when you talk about anti-aging? So the first thing that I heard when I went to the training was, you are designed to live young. And I totally love this concept. So New Skin does not make you something different, something unique that you do not have. What happened is your body is already a very good body, yeah, the best in the world. It is being created by God and it is given to us. And it wants to be good, to be young. And it is designed to live young. It's just that we have something outside that makes our body age. So the positioning of our anti-aging product is to help you to go back, to how you should be, so that your body can continue to help you to live young. And I love this natural way of living younger together with the New Skin. So our body may have, because of external accelerator that cause us aging. And when people are aged, usually it is because of each of our organ getting older. So starting from brain, brain fall, aging at 27, our ears start to age at 20. And then over here, I'm already 50, so heart's starting to age. So our different part of our organ, our body will age at different time, right? So that's how, in the end, we feel we are older, right? So it is studied that on average lifespan is 75 years. However, at the end of 7 years, usually on average, people do not have freedom anymore, freedom of mobility, because there's a decline in the quality of life at the end of life. So it is studied that youthful span, that's when people are aged, but they are still able to do their work, function normally. It is only 68 years, even though lifespan is 75 years, but youth span on average is only 68 years. So the purpose of this youth span is to increase the youthful span of a person, right? So that's why it is called a youth span. Yeah, I'm very excited about the concept of this. So how does it make us become younger? Amazing, right? It's like, are you trying to turn back the clock? Well, this youth span, it is helping us in 5 aging defense mechanism, which we already have. And it is helping us to enhance this aging defense mechanism that could be declining because of aging. So these are the aging mechanisms that we have. So I'm going to go through very quickly each and every one of them. So the first one is it helps us in antioxidant defense. Okay, so it is studied that by taking this youth span, your antioxidant score will be increased in 12 weeks. All right. So when our antioxidant is increased, many of you already know that it helps us to repair the free radical damage. And one of the example of free radical damage is when people are concerned about plaques or stroke or heart attack, right, due to the blockage in the blood vessel. So we might already have that blockage, but if our antioxidant is high, it's still preventing the plaques from becoming hardened, and therefore the stroke or the blockage or the heart attack doesn't happen. So keeping your body at high antioxidant level is very important. The second aging defense mechanism is to help our body to be able to detoxify, right, and respond to cellular stress. Okay, And the third aging defense mechanism, it is about DNA protection and repair. Now, this is something really amazing because there are studies out there that talks about telomeres. Yeah, you can do your own AI search or Google search. So telomeres is the end of our DNA, and there are separate studies that shows that if a person has longer telomeres, that's the end of our two helix DNA helix, the person will live longer. You will have longer lifespan. And there's a study that shows that the length of telomere is significantly increased with age-lock widespan ingredient. And the study is here. You can search this in the PubMed yourself. All right. So this is really, really amazing because it helps in our DNA protection and repair. Yeah, that's our aging defense mechanism, number 3. Another aging defense mechanism is tissue regeneration. For example, when we were young, we fell down and we have a cut, it heals very fast. But when we are older, we might have a cut, but it takes a longer time to heal. Elderly who have fracture in the bones, it will take months, months to heal the fracture, right? So this U-span helps us in our tissue regeneration. And we're talking about, there are clinical studies on brain and neuron. So it is found out that especially on the brain, there are clinical studies that shows that age-lock ingredient positively impacted cognitive function, right, of healthy people. Okay, and this is another study. The purpose is to check the effects before and after supplement with U-span. If there's any difference in brain metabolism, brain connectivity, or brain structure. And this is the result of that clinical study. Okay, you look at the clinical studies report down there. You can search yourself. So it does shows that improve in fMRI activity, okay, related to attention, memory, and error detection. So it has been clinical study. The ingredient has been clinical studies to help in brain in this particular way. Okay, and that's another thing very, very important. There's an ingredient called glutathione. It is very popular in the beauty industry. It is an antioxidant, okay? And because of aging, we might have lower glutathione already. And it is found out that after 6 weeks, this particular antioxidant, we are improving in this antioxidant. Okay, so age-lock U-span, it is also for beauty. So don't be surprised after you take age-lock U-span, you look more beautiful or having younger skin, yeah, because of this particular ingredient. And another important thing about tissue regeneration is about our bone, yeah. And then the fifth one is our metabolism, okay? So it is also helping us in our biochemistry and our metabolism. And another thing about aging is because of inflammation. Okay, so inflammation can cause a lot of problems, including cancer, heart problem, Alzheimer, arthritis, other autoimmune diseases. So what I mean is, we are not here to make medical claims or aging claims, but you think about it, who do you know that has all this related issue among your friends or family members or you yourself, right? And give this a try because it has been well clinically studied in so many published paper, and the ingredients are very natural. Give it a try because you never know which area it might help. And I'm very impressed with this when Dr. Joe came to Malaysia to do a talk. He talked about how many genes affected by age-lock U-span. Yeah, and it is a whopping 4,500 genes. We have only 20,000 genes in our body, and each of the genes is taking care of different parts of us. This product affecting 4,500 genes to make it go back to younger, right? So no wonder it is our officially anti-aging supplement. So it helps in all this function. If I were to make it into a layman term, something that you can see physically, it helps in making our organ younger, yeah, not healthier, but younger in all these 10 areas. All right, and the ingredients are derived from all over the world where people live a longer life. Yeah, so for example, in South America, Peru, it is purple corn. So the purple corn ingredient is there. And in Japan, there's a certain ingredient like green tea extract that helps people to become to live longer. So that extract is in that body. Okay, so it is a food-based nutrition, not herbs, food-based nutrition. So when you add it together, it is formulated separately, but it works together. So if you add these two together, it becomes a very holistic anti-aging product. Okay, so when people take R square, like my dad, he loves R square because he feels energetic. So people have feeling about R square. When people take U-Span, unless you have some health issue, like pain here and there, for me, when I take U-Span, I don't feel anything. But based on the concept, I know that it helps me, right? So I'm taking these two together every day with my life pack. Yeah. So this is my dad. He's now 86 years old. And I did not believe, before this, I did not believe anything about reverse aging. I thought that if you want to reverse aging, you have to do something very, very extreme, like, go for Botox, go for something under the knife, or you do stem cell, right? But with age lock science, I believe that there is a way to become younger using natural but clinically proven natural food. So my dad is 86. When he started to take the anti-aging product, because I let him try first, I thought that he's older. I'm young, ma, I don't need it back then in 2014. So I let him try first, and he was very excited. So the first thing he showed me was he was sitting on the couch, and then he sit on the couch and he put his legs on the couch, and then he said that, you see, my legs now can stretch. To me, right, of course, you can sit down and put your legs on the couch, but for elderly, it's an impossible thing to do. And now my dad can put his leg on the couch and stretch his leg straight. He said that my legs can be straightened, and he's so excited just by able to straighten his leg. And then he also told me that at night he used to go many times to the toilet, and I didn't realize, I did not stay with my dad, so I didn't know. He goes to the toilet 5 to 6 times a night. And now it has reduced to just one or twice. Can you imagine the quality of sleep? Yeah. So I'm very happy that of what it does to my dad. And he's very healthy and fit and energetic even at 86. Okay. So that's from my dad. All right. And I'm sure that many of you will have many more incredible results that you see from this supplement. Yeah. So if you are new, talk to your friends who brought you here. All right. So you have a car at home? Anybody has a car at home? You send your car for repair or maintenance, right? If you repair, that means it has broken down. You usually send it for maintenance, right? And the thing is, if you were to send it for maintenance or repair, you have your car has car parts that you need to be replaced. However, our body parts, our human organs cannot be replaced. So how do we make our body organs younger, right? And life pack, H log, U-Span, and R square is positioned to help us, yeah, to maintain, right, to maintain our body parts. All right. So it is a choice. Yeah. Do we want to be on the right side or on the left side? Prevention is always better than cure. So I am happy to share with you about this H log R square, and I hope that everybody have a choice, take the choice to become healthier and live younger. All right. So that's all from me. Thank you very much. Back to you, Pat.
May I ask a question, please?
Sure. Who's this?